After I completed the first video on potholes, Derbyshire County Council Highways have turned up and closed off one of the roads that I'd identified as having excessive defects and potholes to complete repairs to the defective surfacing. They marked up the areas of the road they intended to cut out and replace with yellow road spray, as can be seen. They started work at the top of the hill, and in the first area I watched them plane off approximately 50mm depth. They used an emulsion slurry coat to the base and edges to ensure bonding and have overbanded each of the repairs. The tarmac was in a hot box, so temperatures didn't appear to be an issue. I've now been back after they've completed all of the works. I've reviewed what they've done and assessed the workmanship and expected durability of the new tarmac areas. In my opinion, a 50mm depth of tarmac is not sufficient. It's clearly a cost-saving exercise, but may well turn out to be false economy. I'd like to see these new repairs and the surrounding existing areas of defective tarmac in 12 months' time to see how they've stood up after the next winter. All these works will be at council taxpayers' expense. I accept that a proportion of the works will be due to general wear and tear of the road, but the remainder is due to defective reinstatements by utility contractors on this road in the past that has allowed water ingress into the road construction. One other aspect that I didn't cover in the first video is that the utility excavations undermine the tarmac at the edges of the excavation cut, which results in the cracking of the adjacent existing surfacing, as can be seen in the earlier pothole photos. The fourth edition states that the surfacing layer should be cut back further to form a step or grip. I don't think this gets completed on section 50 works. If the utility contractors had completed their works correctly in the first place in line with the 4th edition specification for the reinstatement of openings in highways, then these defects would probably not have occurred and the overall design life of the road would not have been reduced. The utility reinstatements should match the surrounding road areas and should not settle and deform differently to the existing surrounding tarmac. The patch repairs that DCC have completed, if previous repairs are anything to go by, will not last. They would have been better completing half of the works, but completing each repair 100mm deep. What they are doing is completing cheap surface patching with a short life expectancy and doing this year after year. This is not the best use of funding. The roads look like a patchwork quilt and are continually breaking up and needing further repair works. This road clearly needs to be taken up and started again, but while they are continually spending all available funding on short-term patching, there will be no funding for full replacement works. At the same time, DCC have been completing pothole patching around the area. These repairs are also only 50mm deep. They are being completed in wet conditions, so bonding will be an issue. Due to the depth, they are completed in a fine aggregate AC10 tarmac. None of this is good enough. The roads are way past design life and can't keep getting poorly patched up every year, together with utility contractors completing defective repairs of their excavations. A programme of road renewal is required.